Okay, let's roll right into our Coors Light Pole Award, or excuse me, our Coors Light Pole press conferences here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway for Sunday's 18th annual Cobalt 400 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series race. Our second fastest qualifier for Sunday's race is Joey Logano, and he drives the number 22 Pennzoil Ford for Team Penske. And Joey, another outstanding qualifying effort for you. Maybe just talk about what your outlook is for this weekend as you try to get win number 2 on the season.
Yeah, it's obviously we've been able to keep the speed here, which is pretty cool over the last couple weeks, and being able to get the pole there in Atlanta, and another front row start here today. So close, just missed it by a little bit, but overall the Pennzoil Platinum Ford's got good speed like we've had the last few weeks, and so track was cooling off there throughout qualifying. We were getting faster and faster each and every run, and just being able to, as a driver, you need to adjust, and as a team, you need to be able to just adjust the car for what you're going to need with those faster speeds. And we got really close. It's definitely not lifting much out there, and Jeff definitely picked it up and had a really good lap there, and just wasn't able to beat that one. So we'll have a decent starting spot. We should have a good pit stall, and we'll be able to hopefully lead some laps and hopefully win the big race here. We got the pole here last year, and we didn't win, so maybe this is a good thing. Who knows?
Any questions for Joey? Mike Embry, and then Stan. Mike?
Mike Embry, USA Today. Is it fair to say you didn't miss the pole by a ton? Or
It definitely wasn't a ton this time, for sure. Definitely wasn't this time.
I'm sorry.
Just by a little bit.
Okay.
A little bit. Yes, it's very old, actually.
I'm sorry.
It's been like 3 weeks, but I mean, you guys just keep beating it up. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, as long as you guys are laughing, I guess everyone's having a good time, so that's good.
Last year,
screw you guys. I'm just kidding.
last year, Junior gambled on fuel here. Didn't win the race. Brad did, obviously.
Yeah.
He had the Daytona win in his pocket. So do you. Is that going to kind of change your perspective on what you might do later in the race, just because you know you're basically in?
Yeah, I mean, we can race like that for sure. We don't have much to lose at all. Obviously we're up, leading the points right now. We also have a win, so we feel pretty comfortable about it. That we can go out there and race hard and race aggressive. As a driver, I can race aggressive. As a team, we can race aggressive with strategy. And our sport's all about risk versus reward, and the risk has gone down because we're, in almost pretty much in the chase. I wouldn't say we're for sure in, but we're pretty good, looking in good shape. So we can take those gambles because the risk of having a 20th place finish is not as big of a penalty as it would have been. So we can race for wins and just try to get some trophies while we're out there having some fun.
Stan, give him the mic, please. Jan.
Stan Creekmore with CompetitionPlus.com. So have you racked your brain yet to figure out what you could have done on your qualifying lap to beat Jeff Gordon?
Yeah, I don't know. What did Jeff run? Does anyone know what he ran? He ran a 73. I ran like a 78, right? Yeah, so, that's just a little bit. And one person picked up on it. But, I think I left a little bit out in 1 and 2. Maybe it's just a tad. And 3 and 4, I felt like we kind of got all of it. Car got a little bit free, which I think may have hurt a little bit of momentum back to the line. So between those two things may have been enough. Overall, I felt like it was a pretty good lap. When I was coming across the line, I was like, this is going to be good. I thought this is going to, if it's not first, it was going to be really close, and obviously it was really close. But Jeff definitely laid a good one down.
Let's go to Jenna and then to Jim Utter.
Joey, 7 of those cars in the top 12 are Hendrick powered. Should we make anything of that?
I mean, obviously they got good power. They've had good power since forever. So I don't know. I mean, you look at the drivers. They have really good drivers, right? They have really good teams. You're going to go really fast, you know, and it's a combination of things. You can put the biggest stump puller motor you can put in a car, and if it's not a good car, it's not going to go fast, you know. So, but obviously when the on throttle time is as high as it is, especially tonight, horsepower is a big deal. You know, and I feel like our Ford motor had good power. Our Ford motors really rock up top, you know, on the top end. And the bottom end, we always have a little bit of work to do. That's just a normal trend. And the Hendrick motors seem like they're a little bit more well-rounded, that we maybe have to catch up a little bit there. But I think our cars are fast, and when we have good motors, too, and we're able to race with them.
Over here to the left, Jim.
Jim Utter, Charlotte Observer. This is kind of along the same lines. When the season started, everyone talked about the horsepower reduction, reduced spoiler. We go to Atlanta, you were still fast. There was a myriad of explanations as to why that was. Here we are in Las Vegas, totally different circumstances, new track record. As a driver, are you a little surprised at this, or not so much?
Well, anytime you take top end speed away from a car, the corner speeds go up. Even though we have overall less downforce, that part surprises me a little bit, that we're still going as fast as we are, because you're taking grip away from the car, but you don't have to slow down as much throughout the corners because your top speed is a little bit slower. But you also take so much drag off these cars too, that the less horsepower starts to make up, because you have less aero, or you have more aero horsepower, basically, if you think about it. So it starts to equal itself back out. I don't remember what the temperature was here last year, if it's cooler right now than it was then, because that can obviously come into play with a new track record tonight. So, yeah, I'm a little surprised by the track record thought, because, I mean, last year you feel like you're booking. You got a ton of downforce, you got a ton of horsepower. Obviously, you're carrying that drag around, though. But I guess we're going faster.
Any other questions for Joey? Joey, congratulations on another good qualifying effort, and good luck Sunday.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.